All right, we had a couple of different homework questions about number 13 and number 14, so let's take a quick look at these. First of all, for number 13, they say that the cosine of theta is 7/25. It's in the first quadrant, so of course cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and of course that means that if you draw your right triangle in, you've got a 7/24 25 right triangle. So, of course, sine of theta is just going to be the opposite side over the hypotenuse, which, of course, is just going to be 24 over 25. Part B, sine of 2 theta. Remember, sine of 2 theta is 2 sine of theta cosine of theta. So now that we have sine and cosine, that's 2 times the sine, which is 24 over 25, times the cosine, which is 7/25. Off the top of my head, I'm not real sure what 24 times 7 is. So anyway, I'll let you figure that out. But anyway, that's all that's going on there. Cosine of 2 theta, we've got all kinds of different rules for cosine of 2 theta. Remember that, of course, if you just want to go back to the original given, there's a cosine rule that just involves the cosine, and that is that it's 2 cosine squared of theta minus 1. So I'm just going to use that. So you'd be taking 2 times the cosine of theta, which is 7/25, and you're squaring that, and then you're subtracting 1. And actually, that one's pretty doable. Let's see, 7 squared over 25, is that 49 over 625, I think, and then you're doubling that, maybe 98 over 625 minus 1. Anyway, once again, I'll let you simplify that. Of course, the tangent, remember the tangent of an angle is just the sine over the cosine. So if you wanted to figure out that last part there, running out of room here. But anyway, for part D, you can just take your answer, whatever version you had in part B, and divide by whatever you had in part C, because sine of 2 theta divided by cosine of 2 theta is just equal to tangent of 2 theta. So you should be able to take those two previous answers and just divide the two. And it doesn't say anything about simplifying them in any particular way. So I think you just leave in that form. And I'll come back in a separate video and I'll look at number 14.